Hello. Today I'm going to show you how to make breeding mops for your aquariums. Breeding mops help save fry. When the babies get in the mops and they hide, where the bigger fish cannot get to them. First you have to pick you out a color, and it's got to be 100% acrylic. Today I'm going to be using blue because that's what I've already started on, and I don't like going to a new row when I've already got one. So what I'm going to do first, I've got two boards here, a tall one and a short one. I'm going to start with the tall one, and I'm going to put my string on it, just like this. Then we're going to wrap it. Let me put my thing down there. We're just going to wrap it about 100 times. If your string works right. Now that we're almost through wrapping this one, it ain't got to be exactly 100. You can go, 80, 90, 100, even more. The more you put on there, the better the mop is. Now I'm going to cut that off. And this is what it looks like when you finish. Now, what you do next is cut you off a little piece of string, yarn. Then I'm going to put it in here. Now this is a little bit tight, but I'm going to put it on here like this. I'm going to pull it up here. And I'm going to tie it. My hands don't work like they used to, but we'll get it done. There we go. Now I've got that tied. Now, hardest part of all this is getting it off of here. It's a little bit tight. I should have put something under it, which would have helped. But we'll keep inching it over until we get it off. Now when I do it, I always do a pair. Now that we got it off, it's a circle. So what we want to do now is get it all kind of straight, and we're going to cut it right in the center. Now, as you can see, now it's one long piece. Now I'll show you what we're going to do with that after the other one. Now on the other, we're going to lay that right there. Now on the other one, we're going to use the short board. But this time I'm going to do it a little bit different, which I should have done the first time. I'm going to get it started just like this. This time I'm going to wrap it. I'm going to put my finger on top because I don't want it to be too tight. Then we're going to wrap it 100 times or so. Now we've almost got it wrapped 100 times or so. I really didn't count it, but I've done it so much I can usually tell when it's enough. Now we're going to cut it off. Now pull my finger out. Now it's not as tight as it was. Now, get you another piece of string. We're going to put it on the inside of this. We're going to pull it up. And we're going to tie it. Don't have to be extremely tight, but get it pretty tight so it don't come apart. All right, tied a knot in it. Now I'm going to pull it over here. I'm going to pull it off. Now as you can see, I have another circle. Now we're going to cut that down the middle. All right. And now we have a straight piece again. Now what we do next is we've got two of these. We've got a long one and we've got a short one. This one you're going to want a weight on it, so when you drop it in the water upside down, it'll stand up. Now on this one, you want a cork on it, something to make it float, and then we'll also put a little stopper on it so you can stick it to the side of the glass if you don't want it to float all over the place. So first off, I'm going to use one of these little balls. They're floatable balls. And I'm going to put it on top of it. I'm going to spread it all around. Cover the ball up. Then you're going to want to hold it like that. Then we're going to take our zip tie. And we're going to put that zip tie on there. If you want to buy colors to match your stuff, that's okay too. I just use what I got. Now you're going to want to put that extremely tight as you can get it. Okay, now, so there is our first mop. We'll cut the excess off. Now, the next thing I'm going to do on this one is I'm going to get a stopper. Now, this one I'm going to let float. But if I hadn't, if I would have put the stopper, the little stopper here, I would have put it on this one. But if I want it to actually attach to the glass, I would put it on there and I would zip tie it on. Now that way you can either let it float or you can stick it to the glass with that. So that makes the one that floats on the top. Now, for my next one, I want it to be heavy. So when I put it in the water, it'll be standing up like this. So I'm going to go over here and find me, let's see, I happen to have a golf ball. So we're going to do that. We're going to put a golf ball in it. Then we're going to tighten it up real tight. We're going to get another zip tie. Now I don't want no stopper on it because I want it on the bottom. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to hook this up. It's a little harder on the bottom one because it's small and it's got a lot of strings on it. Now I'm going to tighten it as tight as I can get it. Now one reason you want it tight is so your balls and stuff don't come out, which they still will occasionally. Cut the excess off. Now we have a pair. That's the way I sell them. I sell them a pair. This one's going to just drop down in the water where it'll stand up, or it'll, you know, it'll do where the babies can hide in it. This one will float up and the babies can get in there, and the big ones can't get in there to get them. Now, that's how you make the breeding mops for your baby fry. Now, how do you clean them? Now, you can clean them by just soaking them in vinegar, peroxide, whatever you want to. Don't use no Clorox, no dishwashing liquid, anything like that. Now, I wash them in the washing machine. But I wash them in vinegar or peroxide. I'll spray them with peroxide. That kills everything, all the germs, everything that's on it. Then I will wash them in vinegar. I just put vinegar where I normally put my laundry detergent. Now, I also will wash them in a all-natural laundry detergent. That's worked really well for me. My sister makes it, Teresa. And that's what I wash a lot of them in, but I also still put my vinegar in there. But that's the way I do it. I'm not telling you to wash them with any kind of soap whatsoever. That's just the way I do it. The best way to do it, for me to tell you to do it, is to do it in vinegar. Because once it gets this algae and all that stuff on it, if you will take it out of the water often to where you don't get all that algae all over them, then it won't take near as much to clean them. So there you go. There's your breeding mops. So if you want to make them on your own, just go buy you whatever color you want. I do a lot of them in different colors. That's a multicolor. I have greens. And now let me show you before I stop. Once you wash them, you don't put them in the dryer. But once they dry enough to comb them out, the best thing you can comb them out with is a big tooth comb. Now you can take a big tooth comb and it'll just comb it right out. I tried the little combs and it wouldn't go through it. But that'll comb it right out. So that makes it hang better. Do the same thing on the small ones. Just take a comb it out. And then it'll do whatever it needs to do. So I hope this taught you how to make a mop. And if there's any questions about it, or I didn't explain it right, just give me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I'll try to help in any way I can. Thank you for watching. I hope you please subscribe to our channel. And I just want to say thanks from Crystal Clear Tropical Fish. Thank you and have a wonderful day.